Remember those walls I built? Well, baby, they're tumbling down. Didn't even put up a fight. Didn't even make a sound. I found a way to let you in, but I never really had a doubt. It's like I've been awakened. Every loop I had you breaking. I'm going to keep that in. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the next edition. Hello, my fishing friend. Me and you, fishy pals. Wait, I was in the middle of doing something with my notes. But more importantly, let's try this coffee. Is it going to be It's cold. I know it. I'll rank it out of 10. 8. Woo! Warm. Enough. Remember those loops I built? Baby, they're tumbling down. Right. This one's Martin Benati versus Nils. So we got, Martin Benati versus Nils. Martin Benati and Nils. Quarter finale. Now, truthfully, I'm telling you the truth on this series of the loop stations. Yes. Yep. It's on. Yep. I'm late. Whoa. Having a kid. Oh, wow. Oh my God, man. It's like having a kid slows you down. So yeah, I'm late. I don't remember any other comments. A lot of good ones. You're the G's for that. Right, let's just watch this then. So I remember the semi-finals. Do I? Yes, I remember the semi-finals and the final. I didn't see the loop station battle of the Japanese guys. I haven't seen it. And this one I left halfway through because I was called up to serve. It's all I deserve. Throw me away from the event. I had to go serve my time on the judge panel. So yoink him away from the fun. Right, anyway, the original link's in the description. As always, big up to Swiss Beatbox. The audio has sounded fire, by the way, for the loops. And they are outrageous. They continue to be. Let's get into this. Can't wait to talk about it. Can't wait to tell you my thoughts. And that's it. No more to say. See you. Well, I am going to try and sit here record so we can get the next ones out quick. I should try to put all these vids in like playlist series so you can watch through them. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Let's get into this.
I said, are you ready? Let's get to this right here, live and direct. Yeah. Nils versus Martin Benetti. Nils was higher ranked, chose Martin Benetti to go first. You already know what to do. I say the twa, you say the duh. Let's get to a crowd in twa.
Here we go then. So, this is Martin Benati taken to the GBB stage. And Nils, I think it's their first time's special moment. Let's see how it goes. Let's see the story unfold. So it's about constructing your set in a really unique way. That's why we get a crowd response. That's why this sounds a little bit exciting straight away. Because we've got an interesting and unique approach to an intro of the loop station track.
What's up, GBB? How you feeling? Da, 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 da.
Very nice. Cool ass vocoder there. Yeah. He's got funk in his bones.
Hi, Nils. I love you, but come on. It's time to beat your ass a second time.
Yes. So they battled each other in the Vocal Total, or Vocal Total. This was in Austria. I was there. They didn't actually battle. What they did was they set up a bunch of loopers and eliminated one after every time they performed until it got down to the final two. And I think it was them two. They were the final.
Pocket full, we in a rush now. Hide and seek, it's an eruption. Watch your back, it's gonna cost you. Hide your head, cause I'm the red dot. Flow sick, the first pick, the murder. Yeah! My left eye, boy. Witness the money man, I'm late, but you can't hear when
Shit! Oh, shit! I totally haven't seen this. I thought I left halfway. No, I didn't. I just completely didn't see this. That was crazy. We must get a reload.
hide your head, cause I'm the red dot. Flow sick, the first pick, the murder. Stick brick, my left eye, boy. Witness the money man, I'm late, but you can't hear when I'm coming. I'm Lucy, I gear 5 on goofy like, anyone said I'm all in a package. Don't get your hopes up, you're average, buddy. As I walk to the party, I'm setting the tone, I'm picking your bones, I rock upon your dead body. I sworn the Bible to end my rivals. Follow me, it's a renaissance.
Oh my days. Light it up, bro.
It's been my way since kindergarten. Hey, it's been my way since kindergarten. Yankee the sky. All right, hands in the air. Follow me, it's a renaissance. Follow me like a better try. All right. Hold on there.
Oh my days, man. Oh my days. Versatility is off the scales.
Follow me like a better try.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm blown away by it. Shit. It's genius. On a loop station. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, the amount of versatility and spontaneity out of 8 effect buttons and 5 loop channels, that is just so sensational, honestly. And the thing with Martin, right, is there is an absolutely perfect subjective blend of natural sound and artificial sound. So the meta in loop station often comes back to raw beatbox and vocal inputs being the best thing on the night. That's for the most part of these big loop station battle events I've been to. The artificial ones are obviously more processed and sound maybe better in post, but not all the time. But Martin here has put in some beatbox percussion, you know, and then a lot of vocals, and then some like explosive parts he's putting in those effect tricks. And that is a really cool blend. There is no true answer. There honestly is no most effective tactic available either. You could be, with category 1, pure solo beatboxing, looping it. Or you could be all the way to the other side and be completely artificial. A bit like what we seen from Rage, if you watched the last one. you can have these process effects, and you can be the best at that one, the middle ground, or the process one. It actually doesn't matter. I'm just letting you know that the surefire thing for about 10 years has been down the middle, a perfect blend. It just works. It's relatable in a beatbox concert event to apply your beatbox percussion and vocal inputs. This was flipping genius, and what can you do against it? Because if someone comes at you with a big rhythm drop, you might prefer that if that's your style of music, but what can you honestly say about that went wrong? What can you say to improve? I will use my own judge brain and say to you, okay, if you want traditional structure, there's a couple of gaps in transition at the start, middle. Vocally, we can always improve, but again, that's a choice. He's going in more like a flatter falsetto range for the latter stages, and I just really like it. So I don't really know what to tell you. It's so various. It's so effective. Holy shit.
With the response back, Nils, comfortable on stage?
Right,
You already know what to do. I say the tres, you say the dos, and no.
I mean, pretty much. I didn't mean cute. He's pretty much an artistic musical looper who doesn't conform to the battle standards from what I've seen so far, and actually just shows the track. Breath of fresh air. All right, we silently record all those kicks. Yeah. Beautiful. Shit.
To run right.
Oh my days, the third snare has an echo. Back to normal. That's so sick. The chords are beautiful.
Drowning in my sleep is the only way I have to exist.
We have auto-tune versus non-auto-tune now.
I don't know about you, but I'd rather stay in limerence forever and over and over and over again and over and over and over again.
Shit. Oh my god. Yeah, man. This is not ordinary, this level.
I'm sorry.
Shit, man. That gives me a flume feel, overly distorted, an incredible attack. The tongue! Oh my god!
That's tough.
Shit. Oh my word. I definitely regret that I didn't get to watch this live. Wow. Okay. Yeah, man. Vocally great. Interesting that this guy chooses auto-tune because I don't think he needs it, but he clearly wants it, and that's what makes it actually a bit more identifiable and unique, and more what Nils is and is about. So I tell you what, I'm not always the auto-tune fan, but it sells me this. It does. What to say? It ended abruptly, that's what I will say. I did think that it could have gone on for a phase more, you know, a few more measures. And so they're in a battle, as always. The concept of loop station battling, as I always say, is obviously flawed because it's a tune against a tune. How does that mean at one point we have to pick which genre is a better one? You know what I'm saying? So all we can really do is use the material they're showing us, and Martin Benati is showing us more material whilst making the same amount of flawless execution. So I would be voting for Martin Benati because of that. However, if your criteria was which one is the better and most refined song, then I would be voting for Nils. But it wouldn't feel right because there was more dynamics with Martin Benati that make you think he's winning. Round 1, I would go for Martin Benati. Round 2. And also, knowing that you can't really individualize your opponent in loop station, or at least the loop station artists aren't doing that yet, maybe not good enough, or maybe not prepping enough like that, which is so hard anyway. That is such an incredible threshold to ask them to do. But they're not prepping for each other. Now, Martin Benati's definitely jam-packed with variety and showing off tricks. So that's objective skills, many textures, great vocals, great drops, great song variety and arrangement. He's turned up with battle-esque tracks. Battle tracks. These are tracks to do good in a loop station battle. This is if you want to win. Okay, next
Round
up, I'm
2.
hyped.
Martin Benati is good to go. I say the trois, you say the deux. Let's get to it in trois.
His name's so serious. It's Benny Benassi, isn't it? I'm thinking of Benny Benassi, and it feels similar. Benny Benassi, Martin Benati, cousins and that. It's Benny Benassi. Tell me. Satisfaction. Is it that? I think it's... I might be wrong. It is what it is. Whatever. What a yap. Let's get into the round. I already like it. Drum and bass, yeah, maybe. Doubtfully swing. Alright. You know those two, they're looking at each other like, what? Drum and bass with a different kick drum pattern. What? He's still got that jazzy feel that he's bringing it into drum and bass. That's elite. This is proper. Like, he's taking his core style across all of the genres. Like, funky, jazzy version of every tempo and drum pattern. You know, it's funny because you see that, right? But all they're really doing is this. And that's to trigger the effects. Look. Let me do what he's doing. And also, as well, I think he's probably doing it in falsetto because that's closest to how the actual sound comes out. So he could be going, "Ah," if he wants, and the sound will still come out like this. But because it's, I think he's going, "Oh." Martin, if you watch this, tell me if this is what you're doing right now. Oh.
Open your eyes, or you'll miss the shooting star. Please stay for a while. She's already gone too far. Don't leave just now. There's a chance it will come.
Oh, the syllable dropouts, and also the vocabulary of choice. It's just, oh my days, bro. This guy is out of nowhere.
Back while you are on my way.
Woo.
Put on a smile. With you anything can heal. Please stay for a while. I don't wanna miss this feel. Or can we make it last? Or at least can we pretend just a little bit longer?
These aren't covers, are they? Or are they? So gets way too gassed up then.
No, don't you see? I'm running after the shadows of your lights.
That is a very nice switch.
In the darkest nights, I think about that laughter we'll see soon. To come and
Seems
hold
like
me
sequence,
tight. Can't you see that I'm obsessed with you? Wasting no time now.
Yeah, man. Little scratch there. Yes. Oh, see an outro. It's even unpredictable.
Can we just pretend a little longer?
Wow, the tune is wicked, man. So that tune is better than his last tune. But that round isn't as good as his first round from a battle perspective. He wants to bring an energy to himself and the crowd every time he does a set. And this one didn't deliver as much energy as the first. So I guess not as strong of a job well done. However, the song itself is better. And it's just showing a really well-rounded performance now out of these two rounds. Martin Benati killing it. Seriously. All right, then.
Nils is ready. Final round of the battle.
I reckon he'll do his wild card. I just remember really liking it. And I don't remember how it goes. But he went, and it sounded a bit like it, but also I just think that's what he would do.
Are you ready?
Let's see. Oh, yeah, so Martin knows it because he's a sweat. And there's the song. I was right. So the thing is, right, now I will sit and watch this song, but I know it. That's the only thing when I think about this is like, yeah, but then again, right, I've heard him do this song live. Like when some of my friends do, like when I do shows with mates sometimes, I don't watch their show all the time because I've heard them do it in the context of live and out of it. So I just brisk it. And that's kind of the thing here. Like I've heard the track in Wildcard, I've heard the track live, and now I'm hearing the track live. I've heard it myself, That is definitely also a dangerous thing to do in a battle, is less fresh. However, it makes sense in this context because he's made it to the big event with this track, and now he's showing the track for everyone in a live environment. I do believe, though, that then what you want to do is have some inflections in the tune that can make it sound different or more exhilarating live, but I'm pretty sure he'll do it in a studio quality-esque execution, which means it will be really close to what we heard in video, and that could be hard to win a battle with. That was some nerdy speaking. Jeez. He definitely builds an atmosphere too, which is really good. Martin, man, proper sweat. Knows the whole choreography. Filter for a second. The only noticeable mistake so far. Yeah, Martin likes this tune, you know. He's not a dick. He's not gonna like act like it's crap. Oh, such a non-conformist pattern. No snare. Very nice. Unique. Showing you don't need it. He's got such an attitude when he sings because he doesn't move his jaw. So it's like sassy. Been a bit louder live than sounds to me. Come on, Den. So realistically, two of my favorite loopers. I have to be honest with you. Two of my favorite loopers.
The crowd make the noise, not the monitor speakers. Let's try that again. Make some noise with the.
Yeah.
It'll be red.
All right then. So, it would feel weird not to give it to Martin Benati. So that's the thing. There is absolutely and no shame and definitely no problem in admitting that there is a criteria or a philosophy that Nils is the winner. There is. It's all about what the judge is looking for. Because there is no rules, there is no chess, there is no maths. That means we cannot objectify what wins. So it comes down to a philosophy that a judge has built and been employed to show. So if your philosophy is turn up and you realise everyone's a musician, they're all making tracks, who has the best ones? If I was using that philosophy, I would vote Nils. But I don't have that philosophy when it comes to Loop Station. And my philosophy would be Martin Benati. He provided more meat on the bone, more variety. more tricks, more dynamics. And it shouldn't always be scored that way. But Martin was equally as refined and well executed as Nils. Therefore, that's my choice.
For Martin Benetti, it'll be blue.
And I expect it to be 5-0, but I would not be surprised if it was a 4-1.
For Nils. See the 2 and the 1 going to our judges in 3,
5-0.
Give it up for Martin Benetti.
There, such a sick battle, man. Such a sick video. Woo! Oh, he crushed it, man. He turned up to Japan and performed that to thousands. Yeah, boy. Definitely got to be happy with it, honestly. But yeah, even that, listen. It's so unique. Yeah, context matters in all these. Proper sick video. I can't wait to jump straight into more of the loop-in. The next one I watch, I have not seen either. And I haven't seen anything from them either. So let's go check that out. See for the next one, guys. It's not out, or it is. Depends when you're watching. All right, have a good one. See you later. Goodbye.